I'm standing down in turn 2 of the Moon Speedway Road Course, where Three Rivers RC will be holding their 5th event of the 2011 season. Today, weather is very mild, 73 degrees, very little wind, no humidity in the forecast. It's a beautiful day for racing. Now down here in turn 2, very important part to this road course. As you can see, these drivers will be coming off this long, narrow straightaway around this sharp corner, which will be very important to get forward bite so they can get off through the S's very smoothly. And this is pretty much a momentum track. If they get through the S's and they get through the next corner decent, they'll have a very fast lap time. Now this road course, it's a combination of things really. Speed is going to play a big factor, but they really have to do some hard braking into these corners, like I said earlier. As you can see, once again, very tight. I mean, look at this. This is less than a yard wide. It's going to be some rough and ready road course racing. After an action-packed heat race, Chad Limburner will be starting second after making him and Bill Steinbach make contact in the short chute entering turn 2. Limburner barrel rolled 4 times and nearly finished the lap down. Get ready for some rough and ready racing.
The whole field's up through the gearbox very smoothly and down into turn 1. Heading into turn 2, Limburner looks to outbrake Steinbach. They touch going through the S's, but Bill Steinbach leads lap number 1.
As they run around that S, both drivers are trying to prove that they can really shave off time in their lap. We have a big wreck here. Both cars get into the Hoosier tire back in turn 2. No full course caution. Remember, this is a road course, so we can have full course cautions if one driver gets over half a lap down.
Bill Steinbach coming out of turn 5. He is the Dan Gurney of Three Rivers RC Road Course Racing. He won the first and only road course event last year, but Chad Limburner has something to prove here as he makes contact with the turn 5 cone, lap 5.
Yeah, Limburner is really driving hard, trying to get in front of Steinbach so he can put him down quickly, really get him off his toes.
Bill Steinbach going down into turn 2, gets a good run down the short chute. Chad Limburner hits the Hoosier tire, no full course caution. Bill Steinbach right up against that front stretch wall, coming down once again into turn number 2.
As you can see, as Limburner keeps wrecking, he's getting closer and closer to that half lap down that will cause him to restart. He has caught up here. He has really caught up here as he and Steinbach were both on the front stretch there, going into the first turn.
Limburner seems really good from turn 5 down to turn 2. It's that long straightaway where his car has a lot of power, but Bill Steinbach is good on the other half of the track. Rounding turn, and Limburner makes contact with one of the cones in the chicane, lap 10. Bill Steinbach taking advantage of Limburner's mistake and starting to pull away.
Steinbach really got close to that Hoosier racing tire, and he really made that lap. He shaved off some time there. Limburner having trouble down there near the restart line in suicide turn. We have a red flag here on lap 11 as they fix some cones. Steinbach awaits the yellow flag to get back up to Limburner, and they can get this show on the road.
Bill Steinbach, Limburner under caution hits one of the cones. Track maintenance team comes back out. We're still under, well, now we're under caution. And Limburner once again makes more contact with one of the tires, coming around, flying through the S's. Takes the green flag. Bill Steinbach. Limburner takes the lead to the inside, but no. They both wreck in turn number 1. Limburner blocking Bill Steinbach like there's no tomorrow. They spin each other out in turn number 2. There's a caution here on lap 13. Instant replay. Limburner came right down in front of Bill Steinbach, and Bill Steinbach kept pushing him. Look at that car wobbling. Bill Steinbach takes off. Limburner tries to get going, but it was a full course caution.
All right, back to the race here. We're going to have a restart pretty soon, and there it is. Limburner actually takes the lead here, and he cuts that corner tight, but not as tight as Steinbach. Wow, and he just cuts right through the chicane there, pushes the cone. That is a full course caution on lap 15. It looked like he just did not care about that lap.
No, and he just drove into Steinbach and hooked him in the right rear, and he spun out. Here they come. Green flag is out once again. Bill Steinbach with the jump on that one. Limburner fishtailing it all through turn 1, spins out, hits the wall, hits the tire wall once again.
They both actually hit there on the second straightaway. They both actually hit the outside wall, and now they'll come around again for a full course caution.
It is amazing to see these guys race on a road course, which they've only done once before, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And now they have scheduled 4 road course events. That's amazing.
There's also that 3 bonus points if you can win every race not at Moon Speedway. The green flag is back out, and Chad Limburner, Bill Steinbach goes to the outside, really good through the S's. He'll try to outbrake Limburner in turn 5, but he misses his entry completely, makes some small contact with the outside wall, and Limburner now leading.
Looks like Limburner's trying to prove something as he goes around the S's, but Steinbach is not going to take it. Steinbach's just going a little too wide, and now first half is over. Drivers have 5 minutes to work on their cars, and we'll talk a little bit about that first half here.
In the first half of this race, Bill Steinbach really showed his skill over Chad Limburner, but Limburner did show some major signs of improvement late in that run, didn't he?
Yeah, but it looks like, we had to stop halfway here. It looks like that might ruin his momentum. We'll just have to see what he does when we come back out.
Yeah, his car is really good in the long run. Bill Steinbach's really good in these short 5-lap runs, where Limburner's really good in that 10-lap run.
Yeah, and remember that we're not doing this for all the road course races, just the first road course, to make sure that drivers know how this track is set up and how they should set up their cars to race this road course.
Yes, we're awaiting the green flag from the booth upstairs. Coming through turn 5. The green flag flies here on lap 20. They make some contact. Limburner hits the turn 1 tire wall on the inside. Really comes flying through turn number 2. Tries to make some contact with Bill Steinbach. They both actually do make some contact with the outside wall. And going into turn 2, he looks to outbrake Bill Steinbach, but he made some hard contact with the outside tire there. Remember, those tires, wow, just goes through the S's. Ends up on the front stretch, nearly T-bones Bill Steinbach. Look at this. He just missed his corner entry, takes out 3 cones, goes onto the front stretch, and ends up hitting the concrete wall.
He almost took out Steinbach there. It looks like that maybe is what he wanted to do. Wow, track maintenance team really got that quick. They put all the cones back and then even got on the front stretch and cleaned that up. Steinbach just cuts through the middle. Limburner goes around. Steinbach had lane choice. He has a bit of an edge, and Limburner gets right in front of him, and Steinbach's splinter goes right underneath him, pushes him right around the front of his car. They're going to go around again. Not a full course caution. It looked like it might have been, but Limburner got his car going. Good call by the officials.
And Bill Steinbach loved that call more than anybody else out there. He's really pulling away here from Chad Limburner. But they both slow down. We have a full course caution here on lap 24 of 35. Bill Steinbach chooses the outside lane. And Limburner has the edge there on lap 25, but Bill Steinbach takes the inside, and we have another full course caution here on lap 25.
Now that's a surprising mess up on this road course by Steinbach. He just went right through the middle behind the Hoosier tire.
It looks like he just tried to cut the track short. Now, under caution, he's going through the tires. That is legal. Limburner's tending to his car out there in turn 5.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe his car died or something. I don't know. We'll just have to take a look. Battery trouble. Limburner's been having a little bit of that, especially on these longer tracks. We have a green flag once again. Steinbach has a bit of a lead. Limburner was fishtailing there down the second straightaway. Lost a bit of power, and that cone moved a little bit as they go around. Steinbach is really adding on to this lead, but Limburner has not wrecked as we've seen him usually do on these laps.
No, they go through turn 1, and look at Bill Steinbach's car bobble going over the bumps. Limburner really got over turn 1 smooth, cuts through turn 2 really smoothly, makes some contact with the turn 5 cone coming out of the S's, and he's starting to reel in Steinbach.
Yeah, he actually put that cone back where it belongs, as now they're getting closer here as they go into turn 1. Looks like Steinbach actually hit the outside wall a little bit, and that really gave Limburner an edge going into the S's there.
Lap 30. Bill Steinbach's car really seems to be losing some of its rear grip, and he just hooks Limburner and spins him out. Limburner does a quick J-turn to get his car going once again. Bill Steinbach pulling ahead.
Yeah, that was a dirty move by Steinbach. That's all I can say for that lap. But it really paid off for him. That's not illegal. It's just driving.
Truly rough and ready racing. He comes through turn 2. He's running a little bit higher line. Maybe he doesn't want to mess up here, cause a caution, hitting that Hoosier tire down in turn number 2. White flag. Here we go. Bill Steinbach gets through the S's extremely well. So does Limburner, rounding turn number 5. And Bill Steinbach wins the first road course race of 2011. After an exciting evening of road course racing here from the Moon Speedway Road Course, Bill Steinbach is now leading the points, winning his second career road course event for Three Rivers RC. Hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, and we'll see you here all season long on the Three Rivers RC Racing Channel.